On March 1, 2025, China reached a pivotal milestone in its military capabilities by successfully testing a hypersonic missile specifically designed to target advanced stealth bombers, including the American B-21. This development has significant implications considering the ongoing strategic rivalry between China and the United States amidst rising global tensions. Overview of the hypersonic missile test. The hypersonic missile tested by China is part of its broader initiative to enhance military technology, particularly in the realm of strategic defense. This missile is believed to be capable of penetrating sophisticated air defense systems, making it a direct threat to stealth bombers like the B-21, which the U.S. has been actively developing. The test reflects China's commitment to advancing its military capabilities and underscores the growing competition in hypersonic technology. Key developments in hypersonic technology. 1. China's advancements. China has been at the forefront of hypersonic technology, publicly showcasing capabilities such as the DF-17 hypersonic boost glide missile during events like the Airshow China 2022. Experts assert that this missile can effectively engage stealth bombers and evade interception by current air defense systems. The successful test is viewed as a demonstration of China's technological prowess, with military analysts suggesting that its hypersonic capabilities may currently surpass those of the U.S. 2. U.S. military response. In December 2022, the U.S. Air Force successfully tested the AGM-183, a hypersonic missile, after overcoming a series of earlier failures. This missile is designed to be launched from platforms like the B-52 bomber and is intended to achieve hypersonic speeds through a boost glide mechanism. Despite recent successes, experts caution that the AGM-183 may still be vulnerable to interception, especially given the B-52's size and non-stealthy profile, making it a less effective platform in the current landscape of aerial warfare. 3. Strategic implications. The successful test of China's hypersonic missile signals a significant shift in the balance of power in military capabilities. Both nations are heavily investing in hypersonic technology, recognizing its potential to alter modern warfare dynamics. As both countries race to develop advanced weaponry, the implications for global security are profound, particularly as these technologies could lead to a new arms race focused on hypersonic capabilities. Timeline of military developments. October 1, 2019, China publicly displays the DF-17 hypersonic missile during a National Day parade, marking its entry into hypersonic weapons technology. November 2022, the People's Liberation Army (PLA) showcases hypersonic missiles at Airshow China 2022, highlighting its advancements in military technology. December 2, 2022, the U.S. Air Force debuts the next-generation B-21 stealth bomber, a crucial component in its strategy to counter emerging threats. December 12, 2022, the U.S. successfully tests the AGM-183, a hypersonic missile, achieving critical milestones after previous failures. Comparative perspectives. Chinese perspective. Chinese sources emphasize the superiority of their hypersonic developments over those of the U.S. They frame this technological advancement as a demonstration of national strength and military readiness in the face of external threats. U.S. perspective. Conversely, U.S. reports acknowledge recent successes in hypersonic testing while also highlighting the challenges and delays faced in developing these systems. There is a recognition of the urgency to catch up with Chinese and Russian advancements in hypersonic technology. Conclusion. The successful testing of a hypersonic missile by China represents a crucial development in military strategy and technology, particularly as it pertains to countering stealth capabilities in modern warfare. This event not only showcases China's rapid advancements in defense technology but also highlights the ongoing strategic rivalry with the United States. As both nations continue to invest in hypersonic technology, the potential for altering the balance of power in military capabilities and global security remains significant. The content presents several points that contain counterintuitive information regarding the hypersonic missile capabilities of China and the United States. 1. Perception of technological superiority. The article suggests that China has surpassed the US in hypersonic missile technology, which is counter to the common narrative that the US military maintains a technological edge globally. While the US has made recent strides with the AGM-183A missile, the claim that China has long mastered hypersonic technology challenges the perception of American military superiority. 2. Vulnerability of U.S. platforms. The discussion surrounding the B-52 bomber's size and speed raises an unexpected concern. It is counterintuitive to think that a well-established platform like the B-52, which has been in service for decades and is considered a staple of U.S. air power, could be viewed as vulnerable due to its inability to evade modern air defenses. The notion that it could be intercepted before launching hypersonic missiles contrasts with the typical view of bombers being formidable assets in air combat. 3. Strategic use of bombers. The idea that the U.S. intends to utilize an older bomber, the B-52, to launch advanced hypersonic missiles while concurrently developing a new stealth platform, the B-21, seems contradictory. This dual approach implies a reliance on outdated technology for launching next-generation weapons, which could be interpreted as a strategic weakness rather than strength. 4. Military analysts' perspectives. The contrasting perspectives from Chinese and U.S. military analysts reveal a counterintuitive narrative. While U.S. reports celebrate recent testing successes, Chinese experts emphasize vulnerabilities and assert that the U.S. is lagging behind in hypersonic development. This divergence suggests that both nations may be inflating their achievements or downplaying the other's capabilities, which is not uncommon in military communications but still presents a surprising discrepancy. 5. Focus on older military assets. The implication that the U.S. might rely on older military platforms in a rapidly evolving technological landscape raises questions about its strategic planning. It is generally assumed that a superpower would leverage its latest technology rather than depend on legacy systems, which could be seen as a tactical misalignment in the face of new threats. 6. Global arms race dynamics. The reference to a global arms race in hypersonic technology, particularly with China and Russia perceived as having a competitive edge, contrasts with the common belief that the U.S. is the primary leader in military innovation. This shift in perception highlights the increasingly competitive nature of military technology development and the potential for changing global power dynamics. These points illustrate a complex landscape in military technology where established beliefs about U.S. superiority and capabilities are being challenged by emerging technologies and the strategic responses of rival nations. The report on China's successful hypersonic missile test reveals significant advancements in military technology that warrant closer examination. While many people may focus on the headline of China's technological prowess or the implications for U.S.-China relations, there are several subtler yet crucial aspects that deserve attention. 1. Technological lead and perceptions of superiority. One important aspect that might be overlooked is the assertion by Chinese military experts regarding their lead in hypersonic technology compared to the U.S. The narrative in Chinese sources emphasizes a sense of technological superiority and military readiness, which plays a critical role in national pride and the justification of military spending. This perception can influence public opinion and policy decisions within China as the government seeks to bolster its image as a global military power. 2. Interception vulnerability of U.S. systems. The report implies that the U.S. AGM-183A hypersonic missile may be vulnerable to interception, particularly when launched from larger, slower bombers like the B-52. This nuance highlights potential strategic limitations of the U.S. military's reliance on older platforms for hypersonic missile deployment. If adversaries can effectively counter these systems before they are launched, it raises questions about the viability of current U.S. strategies and the need for modernization of its air fleet. 3. Military doctrine and strategy shift. The integration of hypersonic missiles into military doctrine signifies a shift in how nations view warfare. The ability to engage stealth bombers with hypersonic technology requires a re-evaluation of existing military strategies. This transition could lead to changes in air defense tactics as countries may prioritize the development of countermeasures specifically designed to address hypersonic threats. Ignoring this evolution could result in outdated defense strategies that fail to account for new technological realities. 4. Global arms race dynamics. The successful testing of hypersonic missiles by China is indicative of a broader global arms race, particularly in hypersonic technology. Both China and Russia are perceived to be ahead of the US in this domain. The significance of this arms race is not just in military capabilities but also in geopolitical power dynamics, as nations with advanced hypersonic technology can exert greater influence in international relations. This could lead to increased tensions and a reallocation of resources towards military enhancements rather than diplomacy or economic development. 5. Shift in military investment focus. The focus on hypersonic technology reflects a shift in military investment priorities. While traditional military assets such as tanks and conventional aircraft remain important, the growing emphasis on hypersonic capabilities indicates a recognition of the changing nature of warfare. This investment trend may lead to a decrease in funding for legacy systems that are deemed less effective against modern threats, potentially leaving gaps in defense readiness in other areas. 6. Public perception and domestic policy. The portrayal of hypersonic advancements in Chinese media serves to bolster domestic support for military spending and advancements. By highlighting their technological achievements, the Chinese government can foster a sense of national pride and unity, which is crucial for maintaining public support amid economic and social challenges. This can also influence the broader narrative around military expansion, as citizens may view such advancements as a necessary response to perceived threats from the US and its allies. 7. Psychological warfare and deterrence. The successful test of hypersonic missiles could be interpreted as a form of psychological warfare aimed at deterring adversaries by showcasing military capabilities. This aspect of deterrence is often overlooked. The mere demonstration of such technology can shift the strategic calculus of other nations, compelling them to reconsider their military postures and alliances. The implications extend beyond immediate military engagements and into the realm of international diplomacy. 8. International response and alliances. The advancements in Chinese hypersonic capabilities could instigate a re-evaluation of alliances and defense strategies among US allies. Countries in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly those in close proximity to China, may feel pressured to enhance their own military capabilities or seek stronger defense partnerships with the US. This could lead to a realignment of regional power structures, with countries weighing their options in response to perceived threats. In conclusion, while the report focuses on China's hypersonic missile capabilities and the implications for U.S. defenses, several nuanced elements, such as perceptions of superiority, vulnerability of U.S. systems, shifts in military doctrine, and the broader implications for global arms dynamics, are significant and often overlooked. Understanding these subtleties is essential for comprehensively assessing the current state of military technology and its impact on international relations. 1. Advancements in hypersonic technology. China's successful testing of hypersonic missiles, particularly the DF-17, signifies a leap in military technology that challenges U.S. dominance in this field. The ability of these missiles to evade advanced air defense systems, including targeting stealth bombers like the B-21, indicates a significant shift in the balance of power. This advancement not only enhances China's military readiness but also raises concerns regarding global security dynamics, as hypersonic technology becomes a focal point of modern warfare. The comparative advantage China holds in hypersonic capabilities over the US is pivotal for further discussions on military strategy and defense investments. 2. Strategic military implications. The developments in hypersonic missile technology have substantial implications for US-China relations. As both nations invest heavily in hypersonic capabilities, the potential for an arms race intensifies. The reliance of the US on older bomber models like the B-52, which are perceived as vulnerable, complicates its military strategy. The strategic landscape is evolving, with military analysts suggesting that traditional defense tactics may become obsolete. This shift necessitates an exploration of new defense strategies and technologies that can effectively counter hypersonic threats, as well as an analysis of the geopolitical ramifications of these advancements. 3. Comparative assessments of military technologies. The contrasting perspectives on hypersonic missile capabilities between China and the US underscore the national narratives that each country pursues. While Chinese sources emphasize their technological superiority and readiness, US reports highlight recent successes and the challenges they face. This divergence in narratives reflects broader themes of nationalism and military posturing, which are critical for understanding how both nations view their roles on the global stage. An in-depth analysis of these differing assessments can provide insights into the motivations behind military development and the potential for future conflicts. 4. Historical context and future trajectories. The timeline of hypersonic missile development, including key milestones such as China's public displays and the US testing of the AGM-183A, illustrates the rapid pace of technological advancement in this arena. Understanding the historical context of these developments is essential for forecasting future trends in military technology and the implications for international relations. As the US seeks to catch up with China and Russia in hypersonic capabilities, it raises questions about the effectiveness of existing military alliances and the potential for collaborative defense efforts. Analyzing the historical trajectory will aid in predicting how these technologies will shape global power dynamics in the coming years. 1. Cold War arms race 1947 to 1991. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a significant arms race focusing heavily on nuclear and missile technology. This period saw the development of intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs) and submarine-launched ballistic missiles (SLBMs) capable of delivering nuclear warheads across great distances. The introduction of these systems was aimed at countering the adversary's capabilities. Similar to the current advancements in hypersonic missiles aimed at countering stealth bombers. The US and USSR both aim to maintain a strategic balance of power, leading to various treaties such as the Strategic Arms Limitation Talks SALT and later the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty start to control the spread of these weapons. 2. The Cuban Missile Crisis 1962. The Cuban Missile Crisis was a pivotal moment during the Cold War when the United States discovered Soviet nuclear missiles stationed in Cuba just 90 miles from Florida. This event brought the world to the brink of nuclear war and highlighted the dangers of advanced military technologies and the strategic implications of missile capabilities. The U.S. response involved a naval blockade and diplomatic negotiations, ultimately leading to the removal of the missiles. The crisis underscored the importance of missile technology in US-Soviet relations and the lengths to which nations will go to protect their national security interests, much like the current tensions surrounding hypersonic missile tests. 3. The Persian Gulf War 1990 to 1991. The Persian Gulf War showcased the technological advancements in military strategy and weaponry, particularly with the use of precision-guided munitions and stealth technology exemplified by the US B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. Iraq's use of Scud missiles highlighted the threat posed by missile technology, while the US demonstrated its capability to conduct surgical strikes against key targets. The conflict marked a shift in modern warfare, emphasizing the importance of advanced missile systems and stealth capabilities. Paralleling the current developments in hypersonic technology aimed at countering advanced aerial threats. The U.S. military's success in integrating new technology into its operations set a precedent for future conflicts, similar to the strategic adjustments being made today regarding hypersonic missiles. Future outlook. Strategic defense and hypersonic missile development. As we look toward the future, the successful testing of hypersonic missiles by China, particularly aimed at countering stealth bombers like the American B-21, signals a pivotal shift in global military dynamics. This development not only underscores China's growing military capabilities but also raises significant concerns regarding the strategic balance between major world powers, particularly the United States. 1. Accelerated arms race. The advancements in hypersonic missile technology by China and the recent successes of the US in this arena suggest that the arms race will intensify. Both nations are heavily investing in research and development to outpace one another in hypersonic capabilities. This drive will likely lead to increased military budgets, more sophisticated weapons systems, and a greater emphasis on rapid prototyping and deployment of new technologies. 2. Shifts in military strategy. With hypersonic missiles capable of evading traditional missile defense systems, military strategies will evolve significantly. Both the US and China will need to reassess their approaches to deterrence and defense. The US may increasingly rely on its stealth capabilities such as the B-21 bomber, but will have to innovate further to ensure that these assets can operate effectively against advanced hypersonic threats. Conversely, China may continue to develop countermeasures and integrated defense systems designed to neutralize not only hypersonic threats but also traditional air and missile strikes. The evolution of asymmetric warfare tactics will become more pronounced as both nations seek to exploit perceived weaknesses in each other's capabilities. 3. International alliances and geopolitical tensions. The hypersonic arms race will likely exacerbate existing geopolitical tensions and could lead to the formation of new military alliances. Countries in the Indo-Pacific region may feel pressured to strengthen their defense postures in response to China's advancements. The US may enhance its partnerships with allies such as Japan, Australia, and India to counterbalance China's military growth. Furthermore, nations not directly involved in the US-China rivalry may seek to acquire hypersonic technologies themselves, leading to a proliferation of such capabilities globally. This could result in a more unstable international security environment, where the risk of miscalculations or conflicts increases. 4. Technological innovations and countermeasures. As hypersonic technology evolves, we can expect continuous innovations in missile defense systems. The US and its allies will likely invest in advanced radar and interception technologies capable of tracking and targeting hypersonic threats. These developments will include artificial intelligence and machine learning systems to enhance decision-making and response times. Additionally, the focus will shift towards developing hypersonic defense systems that can operate in concert with existing air defense networks. The integration of these systems will require significant investment in research, testing, and deployment. 5. Economic implications. The race for hypersonic dominance will have substantial economic implications. Defense contractors in both the US and China will benefit from increased government spending on military technologies. This could spur job creation and technological advancements in the private sector, particularly in aerospace and defense industries. However, the financial burden of sustaining an arms race may strain national budgets and divert resources from other critical areas such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Policymakers will need to balance military expenditures with domestic needs, which could lead to contentious debates within governments. 6. Public perception and political consequences. Public perception of military advancements, particularly in hypersonic weapons technology, will play a crucial role in shaping future policies. In democratic nations, citizens may demand greater transparency and accountability regarding military spending and technological developments, especially if they perceive these advancements as provocative or escalatory. In contrast, authoritarian regimes may leverage military successes to bolster national pride and consolidate power. The narrative around hypersonic missile capabilities will be pivotal in shaping public opinion and influencing political discourse in both the US and China. 7. Global arms control discussions. As hypersonic technology proliferates, the international community may face an urgent need to revisit arms control agreements. The current frameworks may not adequately address the challenges posed by hypersonic weapons, leading to calls for new treaties or revisions to existing ones. The involvement of multiple nations in discussions about hypersonic arms control will be essential to prevent an escalation of tensions and to promote stability in international relations. Establishing norms and guidelines for the development and deployment of hypersonic systems will be crucial. Conclusion. The successful testing of hypersonic missiles by China signals a transformative period in military strategy and global power dynamics. As both China and the U.S. advance their capabilities, the implications for international security, economic resources, and diplomatic relations will be profound. Stakeholders must navigate these changes carefully, balancing the pursuit of technological superiority with the need for stability and cooperation in a rapidly evolving landscape. The future will likely be marked by both competition and the necessity for dialogue in addressing the challenges posed by hypersonic warfare.